Okay, welcome to GC Live Plays Tesla Effect. This is the Tex Murphy adventure. We're waiting about 16 years to play this. Check our options here, make sure we're all good to go. This is going to be the first full motion video game that supports high resolution 2K video. It's going to be about double the quality of Blu-ray. Okay. We're going to go ahead and pick casual. That's going to do a little glitter effect when we shine our flashlight on an interactive item. Will also give us the hint system just in case we need it. Let's get started.
Where am I? Is this a dream?
Not quite, Murphy.
Then you're the big PI in the sky?
That's right, Murphy. But now is not the time for you to be here. There is a vast and malignant evil at work on the earth, and fate, for some reason that even I cannot fathom, has chosen you to oppose it.
But why me?
I'm no more thrilled about it than you are. Nevertheless, your fate has been decided.
Nice little nod to the Kickstarter backers there. Now I'm unable to stream 2K videos, so this is about 2 to 4 times the quality of what you're seeing on the stream.
Tex Murphy. I'm a small-time private investigator in the big city of New San Francisco. My office isn't in the glamour districts. It's in the run-down, mutant part of the city, close to Coit Tower. A place they've been refurbishing for years, but it never seems to improve. Not exactly great for business, but it holds a strange attraction for me. I've cracked some pretty big cases over the years. You may even have heard of me. But I don't do much investigating anymore. These days, I'm known for being a man who gets things done, no matter what the cost. You got a job that pays? I'll do it. No questions asked. I can't really remember why I became a PI. Maybe I was drawn to the romance, adventure, and independence it offered. Or maybe because I believed in its code of honor. That a man can remain untarnished as others sink into a cesspool of lies, corruption, and greed. A man better than the world around him. But even a set of principles can slowly slip from your grasp. The world has a way of beating you into submission. Circumstances change. The guilty aren't always punished. Temptations become obsessions, and love can be violently taken, leaving it empty and hollow. Each day, innocence fades, and your character weakens. And that's not all at once, but a piece at a time until you can't be put back together again. You finally realize the only way to get ahead in this world is to make sure you're on the winning side, and then do anything you can to stay alive. I don't know why I'm so reflective tonight. Maybe I finally crossed the Rubicon, but that's not true either. I passed that sign miles back and didn't even pause to take a picture. Maybe I just feel extra guilty tonight for what I'm about to do. There was a time when I would have never agreed to do something this despicable. I can't explain why I do this, but maybe Judas would understand.
Drag him into the speeder. Look, the top window. I think we got him. Let's get out of here.
All right, welcome to day one. Tex is not looking too good.
Hey, you! Over here! Finally! What was all that commotion outside anyway? Wowza! You really got a hit on the head. Remember me? Your old pal Huck? Seriously, you look clueless.
Who or what are you?
Geez, how hard did you hit your head? Well, let me reintroduce myself. I'm your Smart Alex, your personal assistant, version 1.5, fashioned 3 years ago in a factory with truly horrible working conditions you don't want to know. I'm your trusty, tech-savvy sidekick whose primary functions include travel agent, inventory tracking and analysis, investigative advice, case notes, and I'm also a confidant and a best buddy, you gigantic oaf. Remember?
Not really.
Would you like a tutorial on my usage?
We'll skip that. We'll figure it out. It is kind of cool they got the voice from Mystery Science Theater 3000 for that. Okay. No controller support, so we're using the WADS cluster and the mouse.
Oh boy, a fax. It's a note from my old friend Archie Ellis. Apparently he's out of town doing some research. When he returns, I'll need to ask him about the case we're working on. Well, it's another Mike and Ike Hammer candy comic, Key Lime Largo. I'll put this in my comic book rack. What on earth is this amount of cash doing in my office? If someone was trying to hire me to do something, it probably wasn't legal.
Yeah, really.
I better put this away until I know exactly why it's here. My friend Louie runs the Brew and Stew, and this is his personal brand of coffee. I gotta say, it packs a wallop. Yeah, it's a picture of pre-World War III San Francisco. When things get slow in the detective business, I've always been able to fall back on my skills as a dance instructor. Yeah, more furniture I don't recognize. Yeah, the rug really ties the room together. Yeah, he must have made the custodial staff really, really angry. I sure don't remember how these holes got in the wall. They look fairly recent, judging from the debris. Who would have done this? And why? My indispensable water cooler still doesn't have paper cups. From here, I get a great view of Chandler Avenue, the original Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Archie Ellis wrote a book? I bet this sells for pennies on eBay.
Hey, I recognize him.
Ah, the Colonel. He was my
Yep.
first real mentor in the PI business, and here he is giving me a helpful tip.
Because apparently you never learned the first rule of a PI. And never, ever betray your friends. Now, friendship goes beyond blood and race and politics. You gotta find out who your friends are, then you hold on to them.
I always get the chill of fear down my spine whenever I think of him.
That's awesome. Brian Keith. And they're using real footage from the previous games.
Looks like somebody's wiped my computer clean. Maltese Falcon? I don't remember picking up this little souvenir. How long was I knocked out? It's my Gene Autry fake book. Whenever I'm feeling low, I can sing the songs of my hero. Oh man, this record's broken in two. Oh man, my Richie Havens signature guitar signature disappeared. That'll teach me to get an autograph with a dry erase marker. One of my golf partners. Old Bogey, we call him. These are my credentials. They don't just give this to anyone. He has to pay a fee. Ah, The Big Finish Detective by your Aaron Corners. Finns make the best detectives. My camera books are great, but I prefer stories about his crazy nephews, Mike and Ike Hammer. I try to collect all their Candy comics. It's one of my business cards, but it looks different. When did I change these? Enigma. Sounds like the story of my life. Why would I be researching this? This looks interesting. Probably a book on how to map out fun spots to visit inside your brain.
Seems like everything's interactive. Oh, what's this?
Blue's always useful. An article on the Russian White Movement. Am I truly so bored I'm reading Russian history? No messages on the vid phone.
Alright, so we got a broken record, and some glue. Pretty obvious.
Well, yeah, that'll work.
And now we have to play it.
I close my eyes and dream of one, the one I love so dear.
Okay. That's pretty what's this?
Well, this happened on my first case. I was in the shootout of my life at the warehouse district. I took a bullet, and while I was recovering, I swore I was always going to use my brains before brawn.
That was from, I think, the very first game called Mean Streets. Wow. Good times. Oh, wow, look at all the hats.
These are the fedoras I've collected over the years, and I take great care of them. Hey, one of these has a hole in it. How did that happen?
Old trusty sidearm. Been with me since the beginning. You want some of this, huh? Bam, bam! Hey, bam, bam, bam! Bam! Bam, bam! Bam! And you!
Hey, Sonny, can you help me out? My girlfriend threw my gun out of the window. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just pick it up and, hey, don't point that thing up here. That's not a toy, you know. Oh, my hell. Oh, yeah. Now I remember.
There's holes all over the place.
I sure don't remember how these holes got in the wall. They look fairly recent, judging from the debris. Who would have done this? And why?
We're looking for something buried in the wall.
Whoa. I've never seen this much money in my life. If this is my money, what are they paying me for? And I certainly don't remember this piece of furniture. Looks like a genuine antique instead of something I normally get at a white elephant sale. Yeah, I remember years ago I was finishing up the latest Mike and Ike Candy Kids adventure, and I realized I devoured several chapters and it wasn't agreeing with me. I could feel my stomach churning like a volcano, and I realized I wasn't going to make it to the bathroom.
Oh, I'll get you, Murphy, if it's the last thing I do.
Yeah, it's kind of been a sore spot in our relationship ever since.
That looks like the Ark from Indiana Jones.
Government footrest. Picked it up at a government warehouse sale years back. I've never had the nerve to open it all the way.
Government warehouse sale. Awesome.
What's up with the bed? Looks like it's for a Lothario instead of some hard-working down-on-his-luck PI. Am I going crazy here? That was from my first jackalope hunt. Yeah, San Francisco looks way different now. Oh, I had this door permanently sealed as it opened directly into my bedroom. People thought that was awfully presumptuous of me. Someday, I hope to collect all of the Mike and Ike Hammer comics and place them here.
So I found 2, and it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 20 of them.
The door to my back storage room is locked. That's strange.
Uh-huh. Where's the key?
Yeah, not many people wake up from blackouts with new furniture.
Okay, I guess we are done. In here. Nothing here.
So it wasn't a horrible dream. There are gun shell casings in a shot-out window above the electronics shop. I know I'm involved, but how? I should investigate the area and then find out if anybody else heard the commotion. Chelsea's newsstand is completely abandoned. I need to find out what happened to Chelsea. That's an empty vial.
Yeah, what was in it?
This photo was taken from the top floor of the electronics shop. Who's over there spying on me?
Where is he? He's up at the window. I think we got him.
Someone was shooting from the top of the electronics shop.
He's injected himself.
I don't care. Drag him into the speeder.
I think someone was getting abducted. It's the Wardenclyffe Tower, a Nikola Tesla invention. I have the strangest feeling this is related to a case I was working on.
Where's he shooting from? Look, the top window! I shut out our headlight.
I remember speeder headlights coming down the alleyway. No one knows these back alleys of Chandler quite like me. No one knows these back alleys of Chandler quite like me. Motor oil, the secret ingredient to Louis' Armageddon blend. He's usually up at this time. I should ask him if he heard anything. Nice graffiti art.
So, Louis.
Well, looks like Louis at the Bruin Stew is preparing to open up shop. You should go talk to him. Maybe he heard something.
Okay, we'll do that.
I'm here to see my pal Louis, but I see a pretty brunette at the counter. I have the feeling she recognizes me, but I have no idea who she is.
Wow, hello, stranger.
So she knows me.
Is Louis here?
He's in the back getting ready to open. You're up awfully early. Want some coffee?
I can get it.
Oh, I know how you like it. Like your women. Full of liquor.
Actually, I like my coffee like my heart.
Black?
Ooh.
Oh, you would have loved me a year or so ago.
I'll bet I would have. Is that blood? Ow! Oh, hush. Been out picking fights again?
I don't know what happened, but you look pretty incredible in a nurse's outfit.
You do, huh? You in the mood for a little role-playing? Who do you think you are? Mr. Tall, blonde, and bloodied.
Can't believe he doesn't remember her.
You seem to know who I am. Who are you?
I'm Taylor, and I'll be your nurse. I recommend 2 aspirin and lots of bed rest. Maybe all afternoon long.
I have to investigate these gunshots, but maybe if I were to do it really quick.
Oh, I have to go into work today, unfortunately. But maybe after work tomorrow. Ah, geez, I'm late. I got a new extension at work. I'll send it to your smart Alex. Please, go see Dr. Donahue at the North Hill Clinic. Call me after and tell me what she says about that noggin of yours. See you, Uncle Louis.
See you, Taylor. Mr. Murphy, what are you doing here?
Louis, you look great. I hardly recognized you. I mean, how did you lose so much weight so fast? Was it some sort of hypo-lipo session?
I've been this weight for some time now. You just never noticed.
Mr. Murphy. Come on, Louis. What happened to Moith?
Is there something I can do for you? Because if not, I got stuff to do in the back.
Hey, tell me who that woman was who just left here. And why does she act like she knows me?
Why you gotta be like that? You know Taylor. A little too well, you ask me. You drunk again? I told you. You ain't allowed in here. You've been drinking.
Yeah, amnesia, I think.
Well, I don't feel drunk. It's just my brain's a little foggy.
What happened to your head?
I don't know. I woke up on the fire escape. I go into my apartment and everything is different. The street, Chelsea's newsstand, you. Everything is completely different. I mean, I don't know whether I'm tripping here or having a bad dream or something.
What's the last thing you remember before you woke up?
I don't know. Something with Chelsea.
Chelsea? What day do you think it is? No, hold on. What year do you think it is?
What year? Are you serious? It's 2043.
Oh, jeez. Look at that calendar. Over there? On the fridge?
2050. What the hell's going on here? Last night, Chelsea and I went to the Golden Pagoda.
I think the wording was very, very attractive.
Well, that's from Under a Killing Moon.
Oh, no!
Or maybe Overseer.
It's me. Look, somebody has stolen our car. I mean, here I am, my speeder's stolen out here, I'm sitting on a great... God, that was hot!
Oi! Would you guys like a lift to the cop shop?
No, we'll walk.
He's really just trying to do us a favor.
Chelsea, I'm getting a really bad feeling about this. It's like some sort of deja vu.
The Fabergé World Tour Portugal, the most exotic and exquisite exhibit of the day.
Who's your mate?
Oh, that's Tex. He's having a very bad day.
That true, Tex?
Oh, no, everything's just going peachy.
Well, things could get worse, huh?
He shot me. He shot both of us. He shot me. There's nothing. Why isn't there anything?
That's what I'm trying to tell you, Mike. It wasn't last night. It was 7 years ago.
What the hell is that?
Looks like you got injected with something. Maybe that's what's messing with your head. Or maybe it's that goose egg. Either way, buddy, you gotta see a doctor.
Let's see what happened to Chelsea.
What about Chelsea? Where is she? I mean, is she okay?
You said to never say nothing about her. Never again.
You heard those gunshots? I also heard somebody got abducted, just like Chelsea and I were. Me losing my memory, that's just too much of a coincidence. I better go check them out.
I called the cops already. You want to find something, you better get a move on before they get here.
So, what about this woman, Taylor? I mean, she seems to know me pretty well.
That ain't none of my business, Mike. I never thought you was the right guy for her. But two adults can do what they want to do. Murph, you really need to see a doctor. You can't be driving in this condition. Tell you what, I'll call you a cab. I'll have them wait till you're ready to go.
Okay.
It sure is good to have the old Mike back. I don't want to get all mushy, but I missed you, Mike.
Let's see. Chandler.
We don't get too much of that stuff around here anymore. Cops have been good about cleaning things up. I got no idea who would have been doing the shooting or getting taken. Clint's done a real nice job, don't you think? Good to see the neighborhood getting fixed up. I don't got a ladder. You might want to check at the Golden Gate Hotel. They've been doing a bunch of renovations. I like that Archie fella. Real friendly, don't always understand what he's talking about, but hey, different strokes for different folks, right? Yeah, nice to have some fresh blood here on Chandler Avenue. Not really the kind of place I do a lot of shopping at, but some folks seem to like it fine. You know, I love Chelsea like she was my own daughter. I still miss her, even after all this time. I forget. You don't remember nothing about Taylor. She works for the Bay City Mirror, does a lot of investigations, and she's a real peach. Sweet, smart, funny. Yeah, I wasn't too happy that you and her was spending time together, but maybe she was seeing through all that tough guy stuff. She's good that way. I wish I could tell you everything you can't remember, but I don't know much. You and Chelsea went missing, and then you showed up out of nowhere a few weeks later. A couple of days after, you was gone again. I only saw you a few times after that. A couple of years went by, and then you came back, and something bad had happened to you. I don't know what, but it made you hard and mean, and you just got worse. You got to where I didn't even want you around anymore. Oh, me? I'm just the same as always. Just a little less of me than I used to be.
I can't go to the North Hill Clinic. Not now. I need to
Okay,
investigate the
so
crime
it
scene
looks
to
like
find out what
we're
happened
going to
before
the
police arrive.
Golden Gate Hotel. Let's check out the city while we're here.
It's the sewer to Chandler Avenue, and I never go in there unless I really, really have to.
There we go.
It's a Mike and Ike Hammer Candy comic, The Sweet and Sour Lady. I'll put this in my comic book rack back at the office. It's a Mike and Ike Hammer Candy comic, Citizen Candy Cane. Another Mike and Ike Hammer, Candy Cane Confidential.
That's 3. That's... Wow, they're all over the place here.
Mike and Ike Hammer, Murder My Sweet. This became a highly sought-after neighborhood post-World War III when it was found that the radiation couldn't penetrate through all the lead paint.
Here we go.
Another Mike and Ike Hammer Candy comic, Tootsie Rolled.
Okay, anything on the balcony? No. Alright, so I guess we're going downstairs.
Every few years, someone gets the bright idea that this place should be preserved. Repairs are done for a few months, then the workers disappear when City Hall realizes what type of people really inhabit this place.
Guess we need to check that out. Probably at least one comic book up there. Okay. Don't know how well they're hiding them.
This elevator can only take me halfway up.
Ooh, it's a fast one. Alright, what we got up here? Oh. I don't know if you can die in this game, but I'm not gonna find out.
Whoa. I wasn't always nervous about heights until my Under a Killing Moon case. I was trying to break into a luxury high-rise and slipped from the 32nd floor.
I remember that.
Looks like no one's home.
Yep, that's it.
This is gonna be easier than falling off a horse. This window doesn't want to open up. Maybe if I... Whoa! Fortunately, I hit an awning before I hit the ground, but I didn't stop bouncing for about 30 minutes.
So is that the only reason I came up here? Apparently so. At least for now.
This place really has been renovated. I guess that dumbbell Ardo must have come into some money. But as I walk to the counter, I suspect this place is under new management.
Welcome in. Welcome to the Golden Gate Hotel. How can I help you? Mr. Murphy?
Wow. Service around here has gotten a lot better and a lot smarter. Call me Tex.
No, thank you. The last time I tried that, you were all...
I'm a professional and should be treated as such.
some self-righteous baloney like that. Management heard about it, and I didn't get any time off for a month.
And that was supposed to be me? How do you know so much about me anyway?
Unlike you tangibles, we have computer brains.
So, you got a name?
You know very well who I am. Holly Graham. She's right. Tangibles just can't
Nice.
resist a pun.
So, I think your sign has a typo. It says holograms are people, too.
So you can read. It's for the hologram rights movement.
I hate to tell you this, but holograms aren't people. And I had to know because I've dated a few.
That's exactly what they used to say about minorities, women, and mutants. It's our turn now. I'm officially on strike.
Okay, better smooth this over.
Well, more battery power to you.
Really? You're the last person I thought I'd hear that from. Everyone in this neighborhood's afraid of you, you know.
I think your file on me might be corrupted. Mind if I ask a few diagnostic questions?
Sure. Though I should warn you, I don't get out much. Oh, you know me. Just a hologram. Here to serve my tangible oppressors. The nicest tangible I've ever met. Now that I know you support the hologram rights movement, I may have to reevaluate my opinion of you. I heard gunshots, and then the speeder came flying out and took off. Taylor's my bestie, my real friend. I don't know what she's doing with you.
Ouch.
I think he came in one time with Mojo, the kid from the barbecue place. It was awkward. We keep everything like that over at the Snow White warehouse.
Okay.
I've heard they keep a key or something to get inside the warehouse by the door. Well, it's no Golden Gate Hotel, is it?
I should look around the hotel lobby and see if there's anything here that could help me out.
Okay.
When visiting Salt Lake, be sure to visit... Oh. This place could use a woman's touch. Well, hopefully ballroom renovations include installing an actual ball pit. Could use a throw pillow. Forget it, Jake. It's a Chinatown sale. Only guests of this hotel are allowed entrance through here. Nice furniture. It's a key to a lockbox.
Ooh, okay.
When visiting Salt Lake, be sure to visit... Oh, all these pictures of how beautiful San Francisco used to be just depress me.
Alright.
I'm surprised people still read newspapers, but admittedly, they bring a nice nostalgia.
Another
When
brochure.
visiting Salt
Yep,
Lake,
alright.
be sure to visit... Oh,
So I think we've seen everything this place has to
I
offer.
guess this is time out for unruly guests.
Okay.
Nice furniture.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure every one of your cases involves the Snow White warehouse somehow.
Okay. Oh, what's this? Oh, I can't get down there. Alright, so going up. Whoa, what's this?
Most likely to become an enforcer for the Mafia? Well, this must have been taken at a movie premiere. Well, hello there. Most likely to take over the world. What's he doing at the Savant School? He looks like an ale-swilling, lightning-riding Norse god. Most likely to be ID'd when he's 30.
This must be the developer yearbook.
Well, the shirt says Audrey Hepburn, and those legs are all Betty Grable. Most likely to pose in front of leather-bound books. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
They're not repeating. This is pretty impressive.
Hey, put some clothes on.
Wow. Okay, these are individually recorded. This is oh wow, this is really good.
CSI, New San Francisco, starring this guy. Family isn't just a thing. It's the only thing. Most likely to solve world hunger, class of 2021. Now that's a man I'd buy speeder insurance from. Most likely to be reincarnated as Jerry Garcia. I'll make him an offer he can't refuse. I wouldn't kill you to smile for the picture. Well, this mutant's got a little green hand coming out of his forehead. Cool.
Holy cow, there's quite a few.
That is easily in the top 10 best mustaches I've ever seen. Collared shirt says business, but the daiquiri says party. You know, the older I get, the younger everyone else seems to look. Most likely to climb Mount Everest. Dad, are you back from the grocery store? Oh, sure. Show off that you were in Paris. Well, let's have a staring contest. 1, 2, 3, go. A candid moment of our subject, deep in thought. Hey, party on, dude. Groovy. Most sarcastic, class of 2020. I have the funniest feeling that this guy is pantsless. Mrs. Havisham? Hey, it's a better looking version of me. I don't trust that cat, not one bit.
Nice.
I think I saw this guy in Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. Most likely to be a U.S. Senator.
Whoa.
I find this picture to be illogical. Most likely to be first married. Most likely to win the Nobel Prize.
Oh, almost done.
Most laid back, class of 2020. Most likely to marry for money. Not really sure what's going on here. Most likely to ski down Mount Everest. You know, I was just thinking that people don't wear enough orange. I wouldn't want to freak you out, but there's a huge bird on your head. This picture is about as friendly as an audit by the IRS. Most likely to play guitar in an indie band.
Haha, nice.
Ding, 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 ding. We have a doppelganger.
Oh. I think that's it, unless there's more upstairs. Oh, we're on the roof. And comic book.
It's a Mike and Ike Hammer Candy comic. Licorice Rope. A wheel well car? Classic. Nothing but destroyed homes and buildings for blocks in all directions. But each year, something menacing grows up through the decay.
Ah, force field.
It's locked, and I need to find a way to open it. Needs a key.
I've got a key. code. Where would I find a code?
What do we got here? It's like instructions to get into the Snow White warehouse.
New code 4268. Four, 2, 6, 8. So instead of hiding the key under the rock, they hide the code. That's clever.
A ladder would be useful, except I can't reach it when it's on that pulley.
Uh-huh.
Wow, is this still here? I used this to deal with a cunning criminal on my Under a Killing Moon case
Yes,
who had a
I
bad
remember
case
that.
of bozophobia.
Yep.
It's me, Rusty Kids, and I'm here. Mommy's come back.
I heard he had my name tattooed on his knuckles, and he wants to show me firsthand when he gets out of prison. I'm not really looking forward to that. Yep, that's the Snow White warehouse.
Okay, let's go upstairs.
Looks like an interesting read.
Aha.
Now that I have a ladder, I can get into the second floor of the electronics shop.
Wow, I'm just carrying a ladder around with me now.
It's like a swipe card reader.
Everything's closed.
Maybe try something else.
Wait, oh, there maybe. Could be in the right spot to use it. There we go. Guess we're going up.
Yeah, Louis once told me these rooms were used by bootleggers and smugglers during Prohibition. There were hidden panels in rooms where they'd hide their stash. Someone's been spying on the citizens of Chandler Avenue. Someone needs to update their poster collection. Prohibition ended 100 years ago. And that's a damn shame. This guy was working diligently to get a free sub at Inspector Burns' barbecue. Oh, I was anti-Habition myself.
Okay. Dartboard? No. Roulette wheel? Oh, Simon. Blue. Pink. Yellow. Yellow, orange. Whoa, 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 what? Okay, I totally did not get that. Oop. This is really... that one? Oh wow, okay. And then that. Oh crap, I forgot what it is. Nope. I have no idea. Alright, let's watch it one more time. We know it's that one? Nope. And then that one. And then that one. And then that one. Then that one. Then that one. Then what's after the 3 o'clock one? That one. Okay, and that... Ah! Moved a bookcase. Uh-oh. Look out, Tex, he's got a gun.
Ah. Don't shoot.
I don't think you can. Day 2.
along our first lead and we get ourselves caught in a laser net. All in a day's work, right?
Smart Alex had a point, but I wasn't going to let him have the satisfaction of knowing so. There was one good thing about spending hours stuck in a laser net. You've got time to think. Who is this guy? Who killed him? And what kind of surveillance was he doing right across from my apartment? And what's in the metal canister? Have 7 years really passed without me remembering it? Is it related to my head injury or the injection mark on my arm?
He dead?
Well, I think you missed a hell of a party.
Party?
Yeah, you're here in time for the laser show.
I wouldn't do that. I was here to meet Carlos Maldonado. Is that you? Or him?
Look, I just stumbled onto this little nightmare, and I need to find out who this guy was and what he was doing. I'm a PI, and I assume this guy is Maldonado. My name's Murphy. Who are you?
Mason said Maldonado was a PI. Were you working with Mason too?
I'll be honest. I don't know if I was working for Mason or not. Actually, I'm having severe memory problems here, so anything you can tell me about Maldonado or Mason or what's in the cryo chamber here would be greatly appreciated.
I think I set off an alarm when I came in here. I don't usually do this kind of thing. I was just trying to help Mason. He said, come in here, find the PI, get the cryo chamber, and keep it safe.
Hey, I found that first.
Slow learner. You have to find Mason. I think he's in big trouble with bad people. I don't know why. He's a neurologist, for God's sake. But you have to promise me that if I let you go, you won't come after me. You'll find Mason.
Oh, I promise. My fingers are so frozen I can't cross them.
If your memory problems are part of all this, Mason is the only one who can help you. So you need to find him and bring him back safe just as much as I do. I'll be in contact soon.
Man, those cops are getting close, but I don't want to leave this place without a clue. Better hurry up and find something before they get here.
I wonder if I'm really on a timer or not.
Not even one crate of mixers. This guy was hardcore. Yeah, Louis once told me these rooms were used by bootleggers and smugglers during Prohibition. There were hidden panels in rooms where they'd hide their stash. This equipment is surveying several different locations, including my office. This SOB's been living up here, watching my every move. This SOB's been living up here, watching my every move.
What is that?
Yeah, Louis once told me these rooms were used by bootleggers and smugglers during Prohibition. Must be the poor guy's wallet.
Strictly speaking, I would never encourage anyone to break the law, but those sirens are getting awfully close, and a life sentence for a machine can last a very long time. So move!
Okay, let's get out of here.
As I try to make my great escape down the ladder, I find two officials waiting to greet me.
Oops, busted.
Hello, boys.
Well, if it isn't Tex Murphy, what were you doing in there?
Well, it's a little hard to
Oh, you know the drill.
I was really trying to get my hands on that surveillance equipment. Maybe I could see exactly what happened to me. Now the only way I'll find it is if New San Francisco's finest decides to play ball with me. I don't know why they'd start now, but I'd better polish up on the old Murphy charm.
Whether you're a mutant or a norm, San Francisco is our home. Be a part of the solution to crime. If you see something suspicious, please report it to the SFPD immediately.
Wow, the production value on this is incredible.
Make it quick, Murphy. I got about a million things to do. And wasting time
Mac!
on you.
Yes, Mac!
Didn't take you long to get in trouble, did it? You here to turn yourself in?
Okay, what do we got here?
Well, first of all, no. And second of all, Danwich, you know me. You didn't have to send your goons down to get me. If you wanted me to come down, just ask me.
I'm surprised you remember me.
I may not have told anyone this before, but you're actually my favorite patrolman.
In case you didn't get the memo, I head up the department now. And things aren't as loosey-goosey as they were under Malden.
Yeah, I gotta admit, Malden did like his goosies a little loosey. So why is it you think I came down here to turn myself in?
Well, we just found you at a crime scene with a dead body. That dead body happens to be Carlos Maldonado, a PI working the same neighborhood as you. Is that your way of intimidating the competition?
Marketsich. Wow, these could be dangerous.
Well, lucky for me and Carlos, there's enough crime on Chandler Avenue to go around for 2 PIs. You boys do such a bang-up job down there.
Not true. Since I took over, mutant neighborhoods get the same attention as the norms.
Well, I'll be sure to tell Carlos's mother, if you had one.
I was just reviewing your file when you came in.
Is that a lot? It looks like a lot.
August 2047. Beek Nariz, NSFPD informant. Beaten and hospitalized after providing information about Tex Murphy. Nariz refuses to identify his assailant. No charges ever filed. November 2048. Surveillance video shows suspected extortionist Jen Lee leaving the Golden Pagoda with Tex Murphy, never to be seen again. The case remains unsolved. Shall I go on? In the past few years, you've gained quite a reputation for yourself. You've got New San Francisco's criminal underbelly running scared.
Well, I find that hard to believe, but nice of you to say.
We arrest criminals so they could be tried in a court of law. We don't just kill them, and I won't tolerate vigilantism. If you didn't kill Maldonado, what were you doing then?
Well, I'm drawn to laser nets like a moth to the flame. I followed the trail and saw that Maldonado had surveillance equipment aimed at my office. I want to find out what he recorded.
Who cares what he recorded? If you're such an upstanding citizen, you've got nothing to hide, right?
Yeah, right. You're not going to check inside my toilet tank, are you?
I don't even think you're joking about that. You're free to go, Murphy. For now. Any questions? I'm not sure what to think of you, Murphy. I have no evidence of an abduction. Just a dead body and only one person of interest. It might be in your best interest if you could find out what happened. That whole neighborhood seems to attract more than its fair share of trouble. As far as the coroner and the commissioner were concerned, finding Chelsea's remains in your speeder were enough to pronounce her legally dead. She's an investigative reporter at the Bay City Mirror, one of the less obnoxious ones. I'm not allowed to let you see it.
Oh, come on. I don't have all the answers.
I know Maldonado was a dirtbag, but unless it's in self-defense, killing somebody, even a dirtbag, is a crime and will be prosecuted.
Well, I guess that's everything.
That encrypted memory stick probably has some useful information on it.
Oh, great advice. If you could help me break it, then I'd be impressed. Guess I'll have to see if anyone else on the street can break it for me.
Okay, let's see. Who would decrypt a memory stick? The electronic shop, probably.
Rumor is Zach Williams, owner of the electronics shop, is tied to organized crime. Well, we've had our problems in the past. For example, the last time I was here, he shot my credit card into 1,000,000 pieces. I'm hoping he's in a little better humor today and doesn't blow my brains out, or even worse.
Okay, I don't want any trouble.
Well, just so I'm clear, what kind of trouble are you not wanting?
Everyone knows what happens to people who get on your bad side. Only one reason you ever come in here, and it ain't to buy anything. You know all our stuff is junk.
Is that the new electronic shop slogan? I mean, it's no wonder you're not getting any new business.
Why you busting my chops? You know what kind of business we're running here.
Well, I'm kind of in some hot water with the police right now, and I think you could help me out.
You had something to do with what happened upstairs? I swear I had no idea what was going on. Look, I know how much you hated Maldonado, and I probably shouldn't have let him use the second floor. But he was paying cash, and he kept a low profile. So I thought it was all good. I didn't know what he was doing up there, and I didn't want to know.
Well, let's see what kind of useful information I can get out of you before I try jogging your memory.
Wow. Okay.
You the man, okay? We good? Look, I told the cops I wasn't here, which is technically true. I just parked out back when I heard the gunshots, so I just started the engine right back up and got the hell out. That place opened up a couple of months ago. Doesn't look like my kind of joint. I sell items to customers, not purchase them. Let's just leave me out of this, okay? Sure, Maldonado was a creep, but his money spent just the same. He said he needed to do a stakeout of the Ritz. Didn't mention any specific names. Didn't sound like a big deal, and he was offering a good chunk of change. You live there, so I'm not going to say a thing about it. I saw him bring in some cameras, so he must have been recording the surveillance. But whatever he had got confiscated by the cops. I think he's the one who came by to check in on Maldonado. Must have been a client. Don't know anything else about him. Sorry to hear about that. Is that what turned you into Mr. Badass? I do love Louie's cooking. Just don't ask what's in it and you'll be fine. All I know is you ain't the same guy that came slinking in here 7 years ago.
Okay. That didn't really help me that much. Pawn shop.
Rook's the little gremlin who runs the pawn shop. I've heard that his hard shell is hiding a heart of gold. But if it was, he'd cut it out himself with a rusty soup can lid.
Murphy! Here, let me look at you. Louis told me something terrible has happened. I've been worried sick.
If you try and hug me, I swear, I'll scream like a little girl.
Oh, Lord. Please don't tell me that lump on your head has turned you back into the pathetic, pestering P.I. I used to know. This is a nightmare.
Now that's the Rook I know. For a minute, I thought you'd started carrying a song in your heart.
It's temporary, though, right? A side effect? Please tell me you'll be changing back.
Hold on. Are you telling me the Tex I turned into was not pathetic and pestering? Those are my secret weapons.
Look, Murphy, I'll grant you have some detective skills, but it was all relentless, annoying banter and endless questions to me. Imagine my surprise when, over the past few years, you turned into someone I could actually tolerate.
So are you saying that you and I were buddy-buddy? What kind of a jackass did I turn into?
You cut out all the chit-chat and became a no-nonsense customer who pays in cash. You always seem to have plenty of cash.
Hey, sound like my ex-wife. How'd I end up with so much cash?
How should I know? I mean, if I'd asked you that 2 days ago, you would have punched me in the face.
Okay, I'll cut the chit-chat. Just tell me where I come up with all this cash.
All my transactions are done in strictest confidence. That hasn't changed.
You know, sounds like to me, if I get my memory back, you don't want to be on my bad side.
Fine. Though I don't know anything that could possibly explain what's happened to you. Believe me, I'd tell you if I did. Now I suppose this is where you ask if I mind answering a few questions, but this is not for old time's sake.
Holy cow, that's a laundry list there. All right.
You became a sullen, short-tempered bully, and I miss that desperately. I heard a commotion and saw a crazed man running willy-nilly down the street and 2 other men in pursuit. I was hoping they would tear that flop house down, and they would have too if it weren't for that meddling Clint. That's the man you think was abducted? The one I saw being chased down the street? I never heard his name before you told me.
Memory stick. There we go.
What is that? Why would I know anything about that? If the police confiscated it, I suggest you talk to the police about it. I went there once, never again. What with that herbal tea and incense, it's a veritable gas chamber. Oof. Such an upbeat, chipper little man. Utterly obnoxious. Maldonado? He puts the P.I. in pig. I heard you two had something of a rivalry going on. Next question.
Oh, didn't talk about himself. Okay.
At least he knows how to keep his mouth shut. Years ago, after Chelsea disappeared, you came to me looking for leads to some valuable items, among them a lost Fabergé egg. You left the street for a long time. When you returned to Chandler Avenue, you seemed like a different person, darker, more dangerous. I'm sure you know much more about that than I. Some say you know exactly what happened.
Uh-oh.
I knew she'd get nothing but trouble being with you. Louis' niece is an absolute delight. What she sees in you is an absolute mystery. A prince among men. Makes me wish I could still eat solid food.
Alright.
I understand you have a thing for holograms. Maybe she's just your type.
Now that Rook's is open, I'll bet his back gate's open too. Behind Rook's pawn shop is a dirty, ugly alcove that reminds me a lot of Rook himself. Well, it's not a Banksy. Too bad this zipline trolley is broken. It's missing a wheel. I remember the day I came back to my office to that grisly sight.
Yes, I remember that. Oh, that was so awesome.
I tried for an hour to get Pug's head out of the water cooler, but it was no dice. The police showed up and thought about grilling me until they realized Pug was a mutant. And it was like they couldn't care less.
I guess people are a little apprehensive about taking that bottle back for deposit.
You think?
Yeah, the city of Old San Francisco picks up the trash once a year. I think we're getting close to our date. What's this?
Ah, the wheel.
I guess luck counts for something.
Hey.
Why would a little gremlin like Rook have a basketball hoop? Ah, yes. Llama Claus would bring packs of cigarettes to all the good children around the world. That's Rook's pawn shop. I knew there was something creepy in there.
Yeah, there is. What is that? Whoop. Alright. Okay. No, I don't want to go back up there. There we go. Alright. So can we play basketball?
Yeah, I used to come back here and shoot hoops until I threw my back out.
Awesome.
Down by one. Murphy has the ball. He fakes. He drives. It's a 360.
That's... I think that's a flashback from Mean Streets. That's old. That's... okay.
Lord knows what I could do with an anvil, but it might be useful.
Apparently I can carry it around easily. What is this?
It's Rook's hydropod garden. Whenever I see this, I think of Gordon Fitzpatrick from my Pandora case.
I remember.
We've got to get this ship as far as possible from the planet Earth in that little time.
You know how to fly?
I know.
And you know it even works.
I know how to fly. What? My father, a long time ago. Listen to me now, follow me. This is important. My mother's an American woman in Nebraska. But my father's DNA is in me. I know how to fly this ship.
He wasn't from around here, or even from this solar system.
Man, those old games had a great cast. I forgot all about that. Alright, so we have an anvil. We still need to get the jump drive decrypted.
Inspector Burns finally opened his own barbecue joint. I bet it tastes just like arson in your mouth. It's closed. Most businesses on Chandler Avenue won't open until later. What the hell is that?
That's a SPO-pad, protecting the universe from imperfect life forms since 1967. It's like a mall cop 1,000-meter volt taser without a moral code. Be careful, Tex. I could get hurt.
The police have been here and set up a SPO-pad security system.
Yeah, we need to get inside there. Maybe we can disable it from up here.
Oh, it's a security drone. If I enter its line of sight, I'm toast.
Okay. Okay, that works. Like Wile E. Coyote doing that.
It's locked. I won't be able to enter without proper identification.
Like that?
Wow, a place even sleazier than yours. And you have an animal print bedspread.
Emily? Oh man. I hope she's doing this to get through school. Both Maldonado and I appreciate subtle storytelling techniques. Maybe we could have been friends, if you were alive. It's the depressed man's kitchen. What's this? It's a key to the exclusive llama club.
Ah, okay. We can get in there now.
Both Maldonado and I appreciate subtle storytelling techniques.
Okay.
Maybe we could have been friends, if you were alive. Larry Hammond wasn't really a mutant.
I wanted to make sure you came here alone.
Well, I hope you were more careful about being followed than I was.
Now, I have a very strong sense of self-preservation. I even brush my teeth carefully.
Yeah, it shows.
But man, he sure looked like one. Hello?
Could I speak to Carlos? Tex?
Sorry, have we met? That woman knew me, but hung up quickly when she realized I didn't know her.
If we can find her, maybe we could get some answers.
She must have visited Chandler while she was doing business with Maldonado. Maybe someone around here will recognize the photo.
Yeah, this amnesia is getting pretty inconvenient.
I prefer Weenie World's tater tots. Amateur. Hair cream. Glad I don't need this. Well, even I wouldn't stoop so low as to reading someone's diary. I prefer Weenie World's tater tots. It's the only Roach hotel where you have a better chance of survival inside than outside. Motel postcards. Maldonado must make his living spying on cheating spouses.
Okay, let's take a quick look with the flashlight. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Alright, no sparkles, we are gone. So we can go to the Llama Club.
It's closed. Most businesses on Chandler Avenue won't open until later.
Alright, we'll head over to the Llama Club. Key card. Okay, what do we got here?
Only the most prestigious people are invited to this club. Cigarettes. Yummy.
The air outside feels thick, like I'm breathing through a pair of dirty gym socks. It's a high radiation day. Most everyone will be staying inside, but I need to hunt for some work. I always like to start the day with the traditional PI breakfast. That hits the spot.
I think that was Martian Memorandum. Wish they'd make a note of which games these clips are coming from.
Yeah, I bet some intense smoking competitions take place here.
Okay, upstairs. Oh, is this going to be at Lynx? Oh, if they have a Lynx game built into this. This is gonna be bad. Oh, poor Tex. Really? So that was the whole purpose of coming upstairs? I'm not seeing anything else to do. Flashlight. Anything? No sparklies. Alright. Quick. Anything in here? That was kind of pointless. I've pretty much done everything. Talk to Holly again. Uh-oh. Crap, she's on strike. Alright, well, we've got new clues. We can go talk to Louie. This is the only place we haven't been in.
It's closed. Most businesses on Chandler Avenue won't open until later.
Alright. Let's talk to Louie.
Hey, what can I do for you, Murph?
New topics.
I might have seen this lady in here not long ago. Didn't catch your name. Yeah, same old ornery cuss he ever was. Don't bother me none. I guess I'm just used to it. Zach don't come in here a whole lot. I guess he don't like my food much. That Holly is a real spitfire. I don't know how I feel about the whole holograms of people too thing, but yeah, why not?
Okay.
I can't really talk about that. If she died the way the cops said she did, burned inside your speeder, it's just too much to think about. I keep a little hope that maybe she ain't dead at all. Or at least that maybe she died in a more peaceful way. I'm no good with that computer stuff, but that little fella at the barbecue joint is a whiz. I'll bet he could get you taken care of.
Aha. That probably just unlocked the barbecue joint.
Haven't had another food joint on the street since Francesca ran the Slice of Heaven. I thought it might cut into my business some, but not so far. Maybe we just don't have a lot of barbecue eaters around here. You wouldn't remember him. He moved into the neighborhood a few years back. Not a pleasant man. I'll leave it at that.
Okay, last but not least.
So that so-and-so was spying on you. You and I wasn't real close, so I couldn't say why he'd been doing that.
Okay. Are you open yet? Come on. Yes.
As I step into Inspector Burns' barbecue, I think I'm having a stroke. But no, burning toast is their special today. Behind the counter is the kid who Louis referred me to as the computer whiz.
Mojo. Hello. It's like Hooters for firemen.
Come down behind the jail. I got a sign on my door. Barbecue for sale. I'm talking about my barbecue.
Welcome to Inspector Burns' Barbecue. My name is Mojo. Special today is chili con carnage. They'll destroy your hunger as well as your taste buds. Order when you're ready.
I'm looking for little Mojo. Would you be him?
Hey, you're Tex Murphy.
And you're Mojo. What a shagadelic name, baby, yeah!
My real name is Mordecai Josephus.
Are you serious? Well, that's my real name, too.
No way!
Yeah, well, it's pretty close. It's actually Tiberius, James Tiberius. And my mom...
Oh, God, really?
And, well, I had to come up with something that I could live with.
The ultimate Tex Murphy trivia. You just made my day. Look, I don't mean to geek out on you here, but you're Tex Murphy. Badass private eye. Man out of time. Always quick with a joke or his fist. What are you doing in a dump like this?
I'm guessing you haven't won any Employee of the Month awards, have you?
Nice. Classic Tex Murphy.
Can you talk and cook at the same time?
Oh, you don't want to eat here. The food really will burn your face off. Inspector Burns is a bitter, bitter man. So, what are you working on? Wait, let me guess. Some kind of case just dropped in your lap. Seems like a small-time job, but there are tons of loose ends leading in all kinds of directions, and you are blindly getting nowhere.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Take a breath there, Chief. What makes you think I'd tell you anything about the case I'm working on?
I could help you.
Well, I could use a good caterer.
You are killing me. Look, Mr. Murphy, you fancy yourself as sort of a timeless classic, a PI archetype for the ages. You know your way around the crime scene, but it's no secret that you're not so good with high-tech gadgets. That's where I come in.
That's what we want you for.
Well, now that you mention it, there might be something you can help me with.
Memory stick. Here we go. Encrypted memory stick.
Sure, I can decrypt the memory stick, no problem.
Yes.
It may take a while, at least a day.
Oh. Alright, well.
I just can't believe I got a chance to meet my idol. Me and Archie are buds. Sorry you lost her, but man, did you ever get an attitude. Comes in here all the time to eat, just so he can complain. Like Inspector Burns says, it all tastes the same when your tongue's charred. Who's that?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
He says he likes barbecue, so I'm not sure why he eats here. He's the guy you hired to take photos of your cheating wife. You're the guy they hired to beat the crap out of the guy you catch with your wife.
Okay.
You think Maldonado was spying on you? Not surprising. Sometimes I spend hours just thinking about what kind of baby she and I would have together.
With the hologram? I don't think so.
Inspector Burns has tried to torch the Bruin stew at least twice. Chelsea Bando. The Nora to your Nick. I wish I could have met her. So glad Archie opened up his shop here. He's like a god at all this conspiracy stuff.
Okay, so I guess we'll come back for that
Another
memory
item on my
stick.
to-do list today is checking out Maldonado's regular office that's on the street.
What? I did that already. I do want to go back to my office. Something might have updated since I've been gone. Aha, phone message.
Phone message waiting.
This message is for Mr. Tex Murphy. Storm clouds are brewing. Are you with White Russians or against us? A White Guard member is close. Prove your loyalty and we will reveal the truth.
What the heck was that? There must be another Tex Murphy in the phone book.
Huh? You are caught up with the Russian mob Tex. Wait, hold on. Okay, the comic book collection is growing nicely. No more faxes. So what do we have left to do? We need to go... I've never been in the front door.
Heck, Malden. That buffoon always got credit for cases I solved. Problem with vid phones is you can't call anyone from the bathroom anymore. Well, you shouldn't. The Presidio. I mean, the Palace of Fine Arts. No, wait, is it the Museum of Science? San Francisco just has too many landmarks. Time to get a new clock. A door between two ferns. Sapphire, eh? That sounds like a fun new neighbor. Well, this is a flashy new neighbor.
Yeah, can't I knock or go in?
Well, this is a flashy new neighbor.
Man, sounds like a party going on in there.
Needs a key. People who stay here at the Ritz don't want to be found. People who stay here at the Ritz don't want to be found.
Oh.
Needs a key.
That's... Uh-oh. What's that?
Uh-oh. That doesn't look good.
2 2C, we'll remember that.
Well, I had this door permanently sealed as it opened directly into my bedroom. People thought that was awfully presumptuous of me.
Alright, we've been here. Alright, back to the front desk. I want that party room. Alright.
If a bell is on the front desk, I could ring it and talk to the clerk. As I ring the bell, I expect Nilo, but another familiar face pops up from behind the counter. It's Clint. Looks like he's dabbled in some home plastic surgery to cover his empty eye socket. It's amazing what you can do with a tire patch, spray paint, and crazy glue.
Ah, Mr. Murphy, will you be needing some housekeeping done? I can't remember the last time we saw you around here.
Yeah, me neither. Don't know if you heard, but I had a little blackout.
I used to get brownouts. Louis' chocolate pie damn near put me in a coma every time.
So last time I saw you, Clint, it seemed like you were pretty loco for the cocoa.
Yeah, that chocolate stand was a bad idea. But it's all good now. I actually own this place. Bought it from Nilo a few years back.
Where did Nilo end up?
You mean Nellie? He got a sex change. Yeah, I don't know. He tried to pass himself off as his long-lost twin sister for a while, but that didn't fly.
Well, you've come a long way, Clint. From living in a dumpster to owning your own dump.
But on the bright side, we've exterminated most of the roaches and reinforced the foundation after the big quake last year. And finally got real fire extinguishers, so no more painted-on safety features. We're up to a 3-star cubic zirconia rating in the Newton Leisure blog spot now.
So how did you afford all of this? I mean, didn't you normally eat up all your profits at the chocolate stand?
It's mostly thanks to you, my #1 tenant. You pay up front, and I always throw in a little extra to make sure I keep an extra eye on your place.
You don't have an extra eye.
So, you say I haven't stayed here in a while? I must have a place somewhere else.
You kind of dropped out of circulation back in '44. No one around here knows what happened to you. Now you don't either, I guess. You're paid through the end of the year, just like every year. You hardly ever hear these days, but hey, let me get my nose out of your business. That sounded disgusting. Let's change the subject. What can I do for you?
Holy cow. That is a laundry list. Alright.
Me? I'm just living the dream. One chocolate-free day at a time.
This better trip a clue.
Maldonado was spying on you? Are you sure it was you?
Holly.
Nice girl for circuits and chips. Maldonado? Nothing but trouble. I steer clear of that hombre.
Ah, the photo.
I know for a fact I've never seen this fox before, because if I had, she'd be my lady love. Look, I've had my own problems, as you know. I was in a kind of a dark place 7 years ago. Dark, bitter, sometimes nuts, raisins. God help me, marshmallows.
It's got a one-track mind.
You keep being my best tenant, and I'll be your biggest fan. Deal? The cops came by to ask me about that, but I wasn't here at the time. Just get the holes patched before you move out, or I will keep your security deposit.
Oh, that's right. I got holes all over my...
Dumbest name ever for a shop. I've got to steer clear of his diner. Too many chocolate memories. That guy's all mobbed up, so I keep my distance. I haven't tried it. They say that the sauce will melt your eyeballs, and that's a risk I'm just not willing to take.
Well, maybe you tried it once, huh?
This may not be much, but it's mine, and I love it. We don't need to talk about that, do we? That was a real tragedy. That little gremlin's never forgiven me for stealing his newspapers and using them for blankets. That's Louis' niece, right? Tall, brunette.
Yep.
Nice guy, but he's got some screws loose. Look, I know I used to joke with you about Chelsea being in love with me, but that was just my jealousy talking.
Okay, that's everything. Okay, the car is accessible, so we could go somewhere. I still haven't been to the clinic to get checked out for my head injury yet. Hey, Holly's back on duty.
Hey, Tex. How's your case progressing? Let me check. I can confirm that Mason Bowers has been a registered guest here. Sorry, Tex. I'm not allowed to give out any more information than that. If I could smell, I'm pretty sure he would stink. Always looks like he's up to something unsavory. That crusty old perv is always coming in here trying to get a peek at my underpixels.
Really? Somebody actually scripted that line? Photo of a
Yeah,
woman.
I've seen this woman in here. In fact, she picked up a piece of mail that's been delivered here. I might be able to get a name or address for you. Let me see if I have an image of the envelope.
Yes, give me an address.
Yep, got it. I'll print it out for you.
Thank you.
The Ritz landlord? Seems like he may have a couple of screws loose, but nice enough. I think the kid who works here has a crush on me. Maybe one of these days I'll rock his little world.
Yeah, you would. Okay,
Holly sends the information about the mystery woman to my smart Alex, and I get a new location on the map. It's on the coast near Monterey. Whoever owns this place has mucho dinero.
so we can either go there or to the clinic. Probably should go to the clinic. Not an option, actually. Avenue. So, beach house.
Whoa. I get in my speeder and realize I'm very wobbly and my vision's pretty fuzzy. I realize it's finally time to get this head wound checked out and some professional input on what's happened to me. Now's as good a time as any. I call a cab, and I'm on my way to the North Hill Clinic.
Ah, okay. So we're going to the clinic anyway.
Where are you headed?
North Hill Clinic.
Well, I better step on it. You look like you're in pretty bad shape. Your eyes are really bloodshot.
Yeah, you should see him from this side.
Live around here?
Yeah, I do. Live the Ritz.
I've heard there's a lot of Morlocks in that area.
Morlocks?
That's what they call them. Some new, crazy type of mutant.
Really?
Yeah, I've heard rumors that they're attacking people.
On Chandler Avenue?
Just rumors. But you never know. Things could get worse, sir. Sorry. Sorry, I just wanted to let you know I was packing heat up here. Didn't mean to freak you out.
That's fine. It's just the last time I got a ride from someone, they shot me, so I'm a little jumpy. It's a nice gun, by the way. I used to have one just like it.
I've had this for a long time. Some idiot threw it out his window.
Oh, wow. Nice
The
reference.
head wound is painful for sure. Maybe this Dr. Donahue can help me sort things out.
Taylor warned me you might be a problem patient.
You know, you really shouldn't keep these things on the floor. Germs?
Oh, man.
I'm just gonna assume you've got some head trauma. Let's see what's going on.
Over the past few months, I've been having these really vivid dreams. I mean, they're so real, I can't even tell I'm dreaming until I wake up. What's happening right now kind of feels like that.
Do you want to know if you're dreaming right now? Yep, you're awake. So tell me what happened.
Well, I woke up a few hours ago with this goose egg on my head and an injection mark on my arm. I've got no idea how I got them. As a matter of fact, I have no idea about anything over the past 7 years.
You took a pretty good shot to the head. Enough to knock you out. Maybe cause some short-term memory loss, but for 7 years. Let's see that mark on your arm. I think we'll need to draw some blood. Everything on your form accurate?
Mostly. Just like...
Well, I think I said I exercise regularly and smoke sparingly. I might have got those two reversed.
Well, I'm guessing your bloodstream's full of cholesterol and toxins, but I'm sure we'll find something else there, too. Have you ever had an implant?
Just one, but it was a long time ago. It was in my brain, so I'm sure there's nothing to worry about.
Well, that injection mark concerns me, but I don't want to speculate. I would really like to keep you overnight for observation. You mind waiting around until we figure this out?
Sorry, Doc. I'm a detective, not a waiter. I need to ask you a few questions, and then I'm out of here.
Oh, really? I'm going to interview her now? Alright.
Let's just keep this professional, shall we?
I didn't want to date you.
I don't think you could do much better. And yes, I mean that the way it sounded.
How do you even know her?
I believe he runs a diner over on Telegraph Hill.
This doctor's very well
I've dealt
informed.
with many cases of amnesia, but nothing exactly like this.
Okay, I guess we're done here.
After leaving North Hill, I get a cab ride back to my office. After a while, I'm feeling a little better, so I hop in my speeder and head out to the address of the mystery woman, who I hope can give me info on Mason Bowers.
Nice. This is more like it. Fun fact, this is a former vacation home for 3 James Bond villains. Goldfinger!
Wow. Okay, I think we're going to stop here and we'll pick it up in the next episode.